Hello everyone, and my name's Bombich. Welcome back to some more Star Citizen content. It's been another hot minute whilst we wait for some content to drop, and CIG has not failed us. I have to apologise for my absence of late, not just for a lack of content, but because even though Orison, I still don't know how to pronounce it properly, dropped on 314 PTU, I didn't rush for, a first night sort of release thing, which is what I normally try and do, just to try and get the content out. But I've had a rather busy week. My home floats now, and my floating home has been hauled out just to make sure the bottom and everything is okay. So yes, I've been working on my boat for a long time, and this week has been crazy with it. However, we do have content now, and I'm currently on my way to Orison, however you pronounce it. And I have been able to go in and have a quick look already, because I was playing on my laptop. Although I haven't had much access to my desktop, I now do. And I've been able to have a quick look around, and that's what this is going to be. I wouldn't say this is going to be a tour per se, but it's just going to be a look around, and it's going to showcase the technology for people who don't know Orison already. If you don't and you know Star Citizen, you've been living under a rock. For people who don't play Star Citizen and have just come across this, Orison is to Star Citizen what Cloud City is to Star Wars. Orison is a floating city that is floating in the cloud atmosphere of a gas giant, Crusader, and it's gorgeous. There's no other way to put it. The technology that's been put into the game to make this work, like the gas cloud technology, is still in development because there's some artifacting and things. But yeah, it's very special and it's very pretty to look at. I don't know if I'm going to get there during the day or during the night, but we'll soon see. Either is very, very pretty. Daytime would be preferable because it's even prettier. But yeah, I'm just going to have a walk around Orison and I'll show you some of the sights and things that you can see. And what more we've got forward to sort of enjoy, because there's going to be more content added to this. The scope for content to be added to this is huge because of the amount of platforms. But yeah, we'll see when we get there. Stand by. Okay, and we're just starting to come up. So, Crusader has gone through some massive graphical changes, not just to facilitate Orison, but to just show that it's a proper gas giant, and that the technology in the game has been changed to reflect it and show how the cloud layers work. So, as we get closer, you will see. So there we go. Before, it looked kind of very sort of baked, thick textures, and now you can see that it's a lot more sort of cloud layery, almost like a candy floss look to it. So we're going to wait for the quantum drive to cool down, whilst we pan around and have a quick look at the surface of Crusader. So now we're getting Orison. I'm just going to say Orison because I think that's how you pronounce it. We are going to lose Port Olisar. So once Orison has been established as a landable location in the main PTU, Port Olisar is going to be gone, either through something being added in its place, or it's going to be yeeted by some event and some other pirates. I can't tell if that's my ship making that noise and moving, or I have something around me. It sounds like there's something else around me. But yeah, Port Olisar is going to be gone. So the idea is that we're going to have to learn to deal with Orison instead. So, Crusader has just one marker, as you can see, Orison. And I think it's safe to say it's on the night side, so we'll see how things look in the night side. I haven't actually been down here during the night, so I don't know what the cloud layers and such are going to look like, but we shall soon see. Travel takes a bit of time, as you imagine, because this is a gas giant. It is freaking huge. I think it's safe to say that it's larger than the other planets, like Microtech and ArcCorp and Hurston. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. You can go quite deep into the atmosphere of Crusader, but it's not advised because it is still very, very high pressure down there, and you will get blown up or crushed. Oh, the client is struggling. Oh, there we go, we got there in the end. So yeah, as you can see, it takes a heavy punch on your PC, regardless of what specs and stuff you've got at the minute. Performance is still a bit iffy because they're still putting everything in. But as you can see, we're now descending through the cloud layers that make up Crusader. And I'm sorry that this is going to be another one of those videos where it's in the dark and hard to see. I'll try and brighten it up as much as I can as sort of the post-process. I may even show off a little bit of the video I did where I was in here during the daytime. I did try and record something a while back that didn't go too well. But I might overlay that footage just as a comparison. So, Orison. It may be hard to see, but just below the MSR in the cloud layers here, just above you, or rather just above the ship on screen, you can see the floating platforms that make up Orison. And it's a shame because when you come here at the minute, the flight path just points you straight down. You don't get a very cinematic approach to it because you're basically dropping into it like a stone, which I think is something they need to fix. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's very, very pretty during the day. It's a shame I'm not here during the nighttime. Sorry, during the daytime, so that I can't show you a daytime approach. Maybe I'll do one later and overlay that in to make it a bit more eventful. But yeah, this is Orison. Orison is owned by Crusader, the company itself, Crusader Industries, and it's their showroom, it's their home. It's a floating city. It is basically Cloud City from Star Wars. That's the whole vibe here, but a lot more modern, a lot more of a modern aesthetic. Lots of little influences from Cloud City, like the flora and fauna that are around. There's lots of sakura trees and things like that. But yeah, I'll just be quiet for a minute with a little fly in as I try and find the spaceport, because I genuinely cannot remember where it is. And there we go, we're down. So it's worthwhile to note for my own PC that normally Star Citizen makes my PC sort of a tiny bit noisier than normal than when I'm playing in the games, because obviously the graphical demand for Star Citizen is huge. This is the only point where I've been playing throughout this entire alpha. So all the other video content and everything I've done where my PC actually gets noisy and I can hear the fans. So the cloud layers and things in this are really straining my PC. And my PC specs aren't fantastic. I'm only running a 1070. I'm not running anything, you know, colossal like a new 30 series card. So yeah, I can definitely hear my GPU and my CPU suffering under the load of the cloud technology. So there's still definitely work to be done regarding optimization with how they're doing the cloud layers. It's just a shame I couldn't really show you that much of them on that approach. Let's see if I can show you on another. Anyway, August Dunlow Spaceport is where you make your landing, as you can see. And again, I do love the Art Deco style here. It's all very modern and very high-end, kind of like Microtech, but even more aesthetic-y. So rather than the sort of cold clinical touches that Microtech has, this has a bit more of a sort of Art Deco appeal to it. So, August Dunlow Spaceport. You can see the ASOP terminals there where you call your ships. See some fancy lighting. It's worth noting as well that inside Star Citizen we were told that the nighttime lighting is different to the daytime lighting, and those shifts change automatically now. So the lights just aren't always on. As it shifts to nighttime, all the Art Deco style comes into its own. And walk up to the reception desk here, and you can see they've got this really cool cloud layer effect going on onto the reception desk. Make you feel like you're walking in the clouds, which effectively you are. So you've got restaurants to the right and the left. You've got an Elroy's and the Whammas as you come in, with Pedro's amazing soundtrack playing in the background. So Pedro's done really well again, making some music for this. Adverts for Crusader Industries everywhere, because Crusader Industries is here. And what we have here is the mascot of Crusader, which is another toy that CIG is probably going to make bank on, just like they did on Pico. So you can buy these space whales. I don't think you can buy these ones. You may have to sort of disappear around the desk. Some Traveller Rentals and Skyway Transit. Skyway Transit is where we need to go. Chairman's Club off to the right with commercial flights. The commercial flights aren't a thing in game yet, but what I have noticed is that they actually call them out as though they are, which is a very cool little touch, nice detail. An Origin logo plastered. There's Docking Man being annoyed. One thing I noticed when I came here the first time is, we can buy these now, so yeah, Finley the Stormwhale is, and Francis the Stormwhale is all these plushies that you can buy, including the abandoned one that's upside down here. So yeah, these are going to be the storm whales that are eventually, I imagine, going to make their way in game as live creatures that inhabit the atmosphere of Crusader, apparently. Yes, so the kiosk. I love this, that they've got just a generic kiosk here. It's not themed, it's not part of a restaurant, it's just you can buy things. It's like a duty-free at an airport, although they don't really have duty-frees anymore, do they? So you can just buy snacks and things on your way through. It's a really cool touch, and it's what quite a few of the spaceports are missing, I feel. So we'll move around. And they're saying welcome as you come in, and then as you leave they're saying come back soon. It's lots and lots of nice little touches of detail. The lamps inside the rocks. And Sakura trees. So Crusader has lots and lots and lots and lots of Sakura trees around, and you can see that all these petals are all over the floor, which is a really nice touch. And they're all kind of like physically represented, because you see lots of them falling off the trees, and they get affected by the cloud layers blowing through. So if you go through a cloud layer, things like the wind can pick up and it will blow them harder so that they will disappear faster. It's very cool. Customs, everybody's favourite. More Sakura trees. Welcome to Orison. Frame rates improved a little bit. So just like Microtech, you have to take some elevators up to the main area. And go into the shuttle station. So as opposed to trams, August Dunlow takes you to a shuttle station. That means you use little ships that fly you between the platforms. There's two at the minute. There's Providence and another one I can't remember the name of that we'll see in a minute. That's really bad of me. Providence we flew under as we came in, you may have seen. Cloudview, that's the one. So Providence and Cloudview. So again, Crusader Industries plastered in your face everywhere. And it made me confused a bit the first time I saw these, because that makes it look like you're on Providence platform if you didn't notice the little arrow that points that you are going to Providence platform. It's a little misleading, but you kind of have to get used to it. And over here you've got a map. that shows you not just the Skyway, but it shows you what's on each platform. So at the spaceport you can see you've got Custom Shipping, Chairman's Club, blah blah. Providence is the industrial one that has lots of different shops and things like that on it. So Covolex, the Custom Craft, which I'm sure is the ship shop that you can go and buy new ships. Tamani and Sons is going to be kind of like the one on Lawville, I think. So I'm not sure what you'll be able to buy in there. I think things like the new Grey Cat armor. Same with the Covolex shipping. If I see it, I know that the Grey Cat armor is in there. It's very cool looking. And Orison Municipal Services is where you're going to sell stuff on Orison. Cloudview is kind of like the display platform. So Stratus Shopping Centre, Green Circle Habitation is the HABs on Orison. The hospital, which is still in development, and Trading Development Division, again another area where you can go trading. I don't know why I opened my inventory there. So we'll start with Cloudview, we'll make our way over there. All of them are very pretty, and it's not like it's a waste of your time to miss any of them. So we'll start with this one. Tourism platform. We don't want tourism platform, we want to go to Cloudview Centre. I don't know if the tourism platform takes you anywhere actually. I'm not sure if that's active at the minute. So these things, you can see that they have the arrival times just like everything else. You just have to hang around and wait for them. And they come zipping in like missiles, and then they slow down at the very last second. Here it comes, screaming into view.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
And here we go. Looks like we timed it right just for a sunrise actually, which would be a cool thing to show you guys on film. You see the sun starting to break through the layers here. I don't know how long a Crusader day is. You can see some of the industrial platforms. Only 3 of these platforms are open to us to visit, so with all these different interconnected platforms, you can imagine the scope that CIG has for adding content and things like the Aerospace Expo and the next Invictus event and all those kinds of fun things that they've already been putting into the game at other areas. You have these mammoth ships flying around, no idea what they're for, but they're very cool.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
See that my PC is struggling with performance, so it's a little choppy. My PC is getting a bit noisy.
Last call for
See
passengers.
the other shuttle leaving over
Shuttle is
there.
preparing to depart.
So, in the beginnings of the Crusader Sunrise, you can see that we are on the Cloudview Centre. So, very, very, very pretty. It's all stunning. It's even better in daytime. Again, I hope I can show you. You can see at night time they have this gorgeous effect of not just the sakura trees and the leaves and everything falling down, but they have these fireflies
Another shuttle.
that are just incredible. Like, everything about this is pretty. This whole station landing area, the whole thing's gorgeous with the effects of the clouds and so on. Thus, there is the green circle hab center. So if you make Crusader your landing zone, you will wake up in one of these habs. They're very much like the ones in ArcCorp and Microtech, so the assets have been recycled, so they're very similar.
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries show.
And this way we have the main Crusader building. I don't know if it's open. We'll go and have a look so I can show you guys anyway. Again, much more cool lighting going across a giant sky bridge to terrify people who are afraid of heights. So everything here has been made blue. All the sakura trees and everything is blue. Still with the fireflies giving off their cool little ambient lighting. And the giant scrolls blowing in the wind. Again, just it's all the attention to detail here that's made this just gorgeous. The like the simulated engine trails on this sort of hard scope piece. It's also pretty. Okay, so it is closed. So yeah, coming soon. So this will be Crusader Industries headquarters. So if you wanted to go and meet some Crusader Industries people, this will be the place to do it. And again, missions. There may be missions in the future, you never know. Again, scope for content here is colossal because there's so much to see if they open up these industrial platforms. Like, all those down there, it's literally a city. We can't go there, but there's so much that could be there, you know? Oh, everything was bursting into life. So you can see, because this is a platform here, I suppose this is worth note. Because these are platforms, from time to time, you will see the thrusters engage, just like that. So this thing is having to float. So you can see that they have to keep generating lift to keep it at a certain point in the atmosphere. Probably to stop everyone's heads exploding and the pressure crushing everyone into tiny, tiny balls. Because this is a gas giant, and I think it's sort of very clever creative license that they've used that we can breathe here. And there is oxygen without giant oxygen shields.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft features
You see they've now stopped. This is just what is that? The Optima class platform? But I can't see what it does, and I don't know what the function is. But yeah, it's hard to see. Ah, we get round that way. Okay, I was a bit sure. So, oh, it's even labelled here, look, for the idiots like me who aren't paying attention. So, showroom and transit, and then green circle this way. And across another big sky bridge. I'm guessing this is the mall. Hospital to the right. So there's the hospital that's been on Inside Star Citizen. I don't think it's open just yet. I may go and stick my head in the door, see if we can get in. But again, all this cool, gorgeous sakura tree aesthetic with all the fireflies and the lights and the falling petals and all of it sort of physicalized. It's so pretty. I hadn't seen this, so I've not been to this area yet. I'd not been to the mall. Look at this! A giant, I assume, is meant to be a storm whale. What's the story behind Orison's storm whale? So yeah. This is a visual representation of Crusader's mascot and the storm whales that are going to be, I assume, floating around one day. Discovery tours. I don't know if this is working. I'm guessing not. I don't know what they've turned on in the PTU. There's no flight timer here.
Another shuttle will launch.
So I'm guessing these aren't active yet. Again, something to be added. But if it showcases what you can go and see, then all the more reason to go and see it. And another awesome Art Deco sculpture. So again, like Microtech, very modern, but so much more Art Deco. Into a giant viewing platform. You can look out across the colossal scale of the rest of these platforms and everything that's going on. More fireflies.
Mr. Shuttle, not a problem. Another shuttle will launch at Orison Foundation.
There we go. Taking a moment for myself to make the thumbnail. Okay, let's see if we can go inside the mall. I don't think we can. Just at a guess, because I don't think that much has been fleshed out in regards to buildings and things. It's got an open door. Oh, we can! Oh, okay. So, let's see what we've got in here. But a bar. I didn't think we could go in here. Again, awesome design. It's so pretty. Everything is just so pretty here. Kelpo, whammers. Frame rate is a little bit garbage, but I'm willing to endure it. So this is all the clothing. And again, it's like another. Okay, so it's like just a random grocery store, which is cool. This is what this game needs. Is, you know, just convenience stores.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Convenience stores that sell guns. So it's kind of like a Walmart. It really is like a Walmart in here. Macau. I don't know what Macau is. I'm going to find out. Is this another Outfitters? So is this where you can buy fancy Deus Ex clothing? I'm guessing so. It's got a very Deus Ex art style to it. More coats. Lots of coats. Okay, I may be coming back here in the live to get my lovely lady some fancy outfits. These are like Star Trek Admiral jackets. I like it. I like it a lot. And the fancy footwear as well. Because the fancy footwear has to have LEDs in it. Interesting, telling me that the ramp for my Mercury Star Runner is 38 miles away. Upstairs we have whammers for the burger cravings. FTL couriers, so I'm guessing this is where you will drop off box missions. So that's courier missions taken care of there. Stratus now recruiting. Security post. And I'm guessing this is the bar, or is this just another staircase? No. I saw there was a bar. Where's the bar? Maybe you have to take the elevator for it. Voyager bar elevator, I guess we do. That's a cool elevator. 2 rotating doors, counter rotating doors. Fish tanks, reef tanks in the elevator. I approve of fish tanks in this game. Oh, this is cool. Lots of cool spaces to hang out, and you can also note more than one bartender. So even if the AI breaks for one, you can always go and find another. Reef tanks! More fish tanks in Star Citizen. All the pretty pastel colours. I love the display screen under the stairs, that's very cool. Right then, the sun is rising. We will make our way back out of the mall. I've come out the wrong way because I'm a moron. We'll go out the proper way and we'll go to the Providence platform. So this leads to Orison General. I said I'd stick my head in the door to see if we can go in. Again, I don't know if we can. I know it was being developed, but I don't know if the doors are open. I suppose I should explain that if you are, grievously injured or killed within the gameplay of Star Citizen, then it's obvious that the hospital is where you'll end up. Oh wow, lots of noise. And the hospital is open. Pharmacy. Drugs, happy pills. Pharmacy, stock me up. You can actually buy things. I'm guessing the only thing they're going to have is a med pen, but I have to look because I'm curious. Yes. You walk into a pharmacy, you don't sell Widow, do you? Is it under the counter? Insurance? How very commercial, selling insurance in a hospital. Genetics? Appointments only. Oh, that's very cool. So they've got like... I work in a hospital, by the way, in real life. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. So the fact that they've got like patient kiosks is very entertaining to me. D block. Can't go in. Not allowed on the ward. Toilet. Emergency elevator. Here's hoping you don't find yourselves in one of those, eh? Your well-being is our priority, because we want money from you. So yeah, it looks like there's some bits we can go in, some bits we can't. Still cool, and it's nice to see these things being added. Sanitize, because there's COVID everywhere, at least for 3 more days in the UK. Very topical. And then everything's back to normal. Green Circle Hub Centre being lit up very prettily by the new sunrise. Just look at it. Look at the vistas. Look at it. It's so pretty. If you haven't visited the Star Citizen subreddit already, I can guarantee that it's going to be peppered with screenshots of this place, because it's just gorgeous. Hello, sir. Someone's left their trolley behind. I don't think I can pick this up. The nighttime fireflies and things have gone away.
Shuttle flights, and to dispose of any trash at appropriate receptacles. No stress, no mess.
Ooh,
the
there's
shuttle
timing.
Is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So, off to Providence platform. I'm just too caught up looking at the sunset. Sunset? Sunrise, coming through the pretty cloud layers. So we're going to the third and final of the current platforms that we can go to. You see how visually pretty it is? Even that touch of the smoke plume being dumped out of the bottom from one of the industrial platforms back into the atmosphere. It's so cool.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to
You
dismount.
see it says spaceport there, it makes you think you're at the spaceport. See what I mean by it being disorientating? That's the only thing I don't like about this place at the minute.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So, Providence platform here is the more industrial one. You can see it's very industrialised with all the gantries and things over there. Again, more
Last call
opportunities for
passengers.
gameplay.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And Crusader Discovery Centre. So, Orison Municipal Services, Topanian Sons Outfitters, Cove Lake Shipping Office. We'll just have a wander and I'll see what I can show you. These big, cool wraparound screens for Crusader. Information on things like the Mercury Star Runner and the Hercules in there. And I imagine the Ares when we get those as well. More toys and merch and horrible energy drinks and things like that to buy. All these cool information things here that point out different factoids for you. I'm not going to just go and look at them all because it's worth your time to go and do this yourself. Here you can see a Hercules being built. Again, another really cool touch. Something we haven't seen in Star Citizen. The only kind of inclination of that we had was the reclamation and salvage in Lawville. You can see it's like part of an assembly line. It says there's a Tamani and Sons Outfitters around here somewhere. I haven't seen them yet. It looks as though they've cured the situation of NPCs being stuck on seats, hopefully. I was going to say this one looks like he's been plastered into the wall. Sorry, she is just leaning. So again, more gantries and things. Municipal services. So again, career missions and things like that you could do. Trading. So you can sell and buy things. I don't know what commodities Orison has. Transit access. So again, that goes back to the platform to the spaceport. Doesn't look like we can get in here yet. Locked. So here's the Covalex shipping hub, and when you come into the Covalex shipping hub you can see that you can buy things. So again, more delivery mission drop-offs, things like that, but you can buy the more industrial kind of gear and looks here. And most importantly, if I spin round, because I know I've already walked past it, is the grey cat armour, or at least one colour of it. So here we go, this is the Ariel set. You see a very interesting helmet there. But yeah, this is a new grey cat armour. You can see, because it's a grey cat on it right there. One of the cooler looking sets in game. It's funny because it's designed to be like a more utilitarian set, so I'm guessing it's going to have things like decent cargo space for storing things if you're out on a planet exploring. Maybe it might be a bit more viable for different temperature variances, you know, like hotter planets and colder planets. It might make you survive longer in those rather than just armour. And here you can see we're out on the cargo bays. One of the cooler touches to this place, I think, being able to see where everything comes in. Even though it's not really a playable area, it's awesome to go and look at. A little bit of artifacting with the smoke here. I think we can get back down this way, can't we? There we go. So I didn't see the Tamani and Sons, unless it's further down this way. I think this is just a staff entrance though. Authorized personnel only. I'm guessing I can't go through this way. There's going to be a big door that stops me. Yeah, just like this one here. ID required. You shall not pass. So yeah, we can't go through this way. and back out into the fresh sunlight. So, there we go. Orison in a nutshell. I don't want to make this video too long, but I would be remiss... Oh, we need to go, otherwise we're going to miss the train. I would be remiss if I didn't use the advantage of daylight to be able to show you... oh, we missed it. To be able to show you the experience of leaving this place from the spaceport and getting disorientated in the cloud layers again.
Stress, no mess. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Ooh, we don't want to go to Cloudview actually, we want to go to the spaceport. I suppose we don't have much choice. We'll fly on from...
For passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart.
Just to give you another view of the gorgeous vistas of this place. So, as the sun comes out now, you can see that it's very, very, very sort of pastel colour orientated.
Feature expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal. The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
So yeah, this one's going to the spaceport, so we are going to hover around here for a moment.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
And here we go, back to the spaceport.
The next shuttle is approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Enjoy the vistas there for a minute as you move from platform to platform, and because I was being attacked by animals.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
And here we go, back in the spaceport,
Next shuttle is approaching
to enjoy a lovely flight out. So I'll get in a ship, and I'll see you in a moment just as we're about to leave.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. At Orison Skyway Shuttle Service, we aim to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight.
Smart buy.
So I just bought a storm whale before we left because I wanted to take a cute picture, but I noticed something when you try and stow them. They squeak when they hit the floor. Oh dear, I'm amused by such small things.
Looking for your next stop after visiting Crusader? Consider the lunar siblings, Selen, Daymar, and Yellow. These beautifully preserved moons offer adventure and stunning natural vistas just waiting to be discovered.
That was a cool announcement.
Did you enjoy the stunning wonder of Crusader?
Last boarding call for all passengers of Starliner GE4-LEP-3 at gate B6. Last boarding call. Hatch will be sealed shortly.
I thought luxury had to cost extra and great customer service. That was the thing from the pictures. But that was before I stayed at Green Circle. Each room comes with the softest linens. The staff treated me so well. And the accommodations were so thoughtfully considered that it was like
Oh, there we go. I've got my storm whale, I've got my ship. You look at the vistas. Oh, I forgot I'm in my Shrike, so I can't bring the storm whale. Yeet? Can I yeet him? Oh, I can't throw him. You can drop him and place him. Can I place him on the floor? There we go. Maybe someone else in the PTU will notice him and pick him up. Yeah, there we go. I hope I managed to catch the announcements and things there, but let's get into the sky and show you guys how that looks.
You are clear to launch.
And there we go. Out into Crusader's gorgeous skies in a Shrike. So, what can I say that I haven't already shown? This place is incredible. The visuals, the vistas, the music, even the music in this one is gorgeous. Everything about this is incredible. It's so pretty, the music's amazing, it's just the performance that lets it down. But we knew that was going to happen until they sort of sort the artifacting out where the clouds kind of look fizzy. You can kind of see it behind me now in that big pink batch off to the right where it's like sort of fuzzy, dotty clouds. So they're trying to work that out. And the performance overall around here. But apart from that, Horizon's gorgeous and I love it. It just shows that the team have knocked this one out of the park, and the Cloud City is brilliant. It's got so much to see, even though there isn't technically that much to do here yet. Like there's no mission NPCs and stuff, but trading and just going around like the hospital, the mall, you know, plenty of areas for social interaction for when we get more than 50 players in a server. You can have people gather up where that Stormwall statue was, just for kind of social events and things. It's awesome. And the end, it's just showing what the team behind Star Citizen can do, the art team and everybody that's making this game possible. So let me know what your thoughts are, because this video has gone on long enough of me waffling whilst I try and show you everything. And now you can actually see all the platforms because it's daytime. So one last vista before we go. But yeah. I suppose the last thing to note is that because Crusader is so large, the only downside to it is leaving. And normally when you are leaving a planet's atmosphere, say Microtech, Hurston, ArcCorp, you have to get 100 kilometers or miles, I don't know, whatever it is, 100 of them to get high enough to be able to quantum, although that varies. In Microtech, because it's so big, it's 150, so just something to keep in mind when you're flying around. Apart from that, thank you very, very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this place, because it's incredible. And I will see you next time. Hopefully not too long before I make another video. Take care, thank you for watching.